Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Jennifer Huber, also known as Solo Travel Girl, and since June of 2022, I've been documenting my experience of using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Excuse me. And in that time, I have lost more than 50 pounds. I've lowered my A1C. I have reversed my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and all sorts of good things are happening with me. So thank you for following along on this journey with me. So before I get started into this week's update, I just want to remind you about my disclaimer that I am not a healthcare professional, and I'm just sharing my personal experience and opinions about using Mounjaro to manage my type 2 diabetes. Also, I have no relationship with the drug manufacturer, Eli Lilly, or Lilly, whatsoever. So basically, I'm not being compensated or paid by them for this video. All right, let's get to it. I made some notes so I don't forget anything and I can keep on track because my friends, you know, sometimes I tend to ramble and I apologize for that. Anyway, I just finished up week 31 of using Mounjaro, and that was week 15 at the 10 milligram dose. So I'm not going to tell you about my weight because I know you want to know about my A1C. A1C is the biggest number for us type 2 diabetics, right? So when I was prescribed Mounjaro in June, I had a blood draw in May, and this is what the endocrinologist, my healthcare provider, what she based putting me on Mounjaro. And basically my A1C had been creeping up over the last couple of years. So my A1C in May was 8.2. And then in December, I had A1C check and it was 6.3. Now I did have one in July and it was 7 something. So December 6.3, and I had a blood draw on Friday. And so I went to the portal on Friday at night and they already had the results for the A1C. It was 6.0. So my A1C is dropping and I'm so happy. And honestly, I thought maybe it might be jumping up a little bit because of the holiday and I ate a lot of things that I shouldn't be eating. But I'm back on track. My A1C is 6. So that means on the diabetic scale, that means pre-diabetic. But as I've mentioned before, I think once you're diabetic, you're always a diabetic. Type 2 diabetes does run in my family. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm happy with A1C of 6.0. So that means my glucose numbers have been in the 90s and the low 100s in the morning. So yay me, go me, right? Yes. All right, weight loss. I did lose 1 pound this week, which I guess it's the pound that I lost a few weeks ago. Then I gained it back. So now I'm down at 140 pounds. So that makes my total weight loss 57 pounds. That's almost 60 pounds. That's like my dog plus 12 pounds. Anyway, my dog's 47 pounds. But that is just wild. Now, I talk about weight loss because you can't see all the good stuff that's happening inside of me. As I mentioned before, lowering my A1C, reversing my non-alcoholic fatty liver. My blood pressure has been low. I mean, it was like 101, 103 over something in the 70s. I never remember the lower number. As for my cholesterol, I'm not sure. I didn't see the cholesterol, the lipid panel yet. That those tests weren't ready on Friday. So yeah, I'm excited. Very exciting. Exercise. Excuse me. As I mentioned before, or in last week's video, I've been doing the Microsoft Start upper body strength training workouts, and really they're like 10 to 15, maybe 20-minute workouts a day. So they're super easy, and they're not necessarily all just upper body. There was one that I had to bend down and all this kind of squatting and stuff in addition to lifting the weights. So my legs were hurting for a couple days after that. But these exercises are a lot of fun, and I'll post the link in the description for you if you want to go check it out. It should be free. And as you know, I'm a big fan of Beachbody On Demand. I didn't get to Beachbody this week with the PIO, but as I say, it's always on the agenda for the coming week. So yeah, so I am enjoying those exercises and strength training. And last week I talked about how I feel that my arms and other body parts are getting flabby, and just from the what I think is losing a lot of weight in a short period of time, that loose skin. So I want to tone up those areas where I think I need toning up. And really, thank you so much for the nice compliments and putting things into perspective for me. We are our own worst critic, and I think I look older than I did before this journey. But actually, some coworkers this week, they mentioned how I look younger, more energy. So in one way, it's a little alarming of, ooh, did I look bad before? No, I shouldn't take it that way. But people are just noticing different things about me, things that I just never paid attention to before. So change is good, right? Yeah, it's all very exciting. What else? Oh, exercising. Of course, walking my dog twice a day. We already did like 2.5 miles this morning, so I'm not sure what's in store for this evening. All right. Rather than calling it food, I'm going to be calling it nutrition from now on. Talk about what nutrition I am putting into my body. Well, for lunches, as I mentioned before, I did receive a second box of the Bistro MD, which I wasn't expecting. I'm not going to do an unboxing video of that, just because it's hard for me to film at work because of where I work. So I'm actually eating some of those lunches or some of those meals at lunchtime, and they're pretty tasty. I've actually enjoyed the meals from the second box than I've been enjoying from the first box. Not that there's anything wrong with the meals in the first box, but I had like sea bass, and there's like a chicken sausage with peppers that was really good. So it's just kind of different type of food, and it's delicious and yummy. And as you all know, if you've been following my videos, I do have a friend who works for Bistro MD. I didn't tell her that I got that second box because I paid full price for it. And she said, well, we could refund you if you don't, if you didn't want it. I said, it's fine because I did order it, or I mean, I did not order it, but I did pay for it. So, and I'm eating it. So I think it's fair just to keep on the way it is, right? Okay. What else? Oh, doing protein shakes in the morning. Now, I did buy some collagen because I'm concerned about skin elasticity, and I did see what the Today Show was talking about. Was it Ozempic face or something? I guess it's been going around TikTok, and I'm not on TikTok. I can't remember if I've told you why I'm not on TikTok, but one, it's just too many social media channels for me. Snapchat was like the last new social media channel, and that was 2017 or 2016, maybe before that. 2017 is when I stopped using it, and then I kind of got back on it. But anyway, I think it's called Ozempic face, just the rapid weight loss, and then you can see it in your face. The skin elasticity is gone. So I thought, oh, well, maybe some collagen will help. So I've been adding a little bit of collagen, actually 2 teaspoons into my protein shakes, but I didn't talk about side effects with Mounjaro this week. But I had some upset stomach this week, and I kind of think maybe that was the collagen. Maybe, I don't know. So I stopped putting the collagen in my protein shakes in the morning. So maybe I will add half a teaspoon or a teaspoon and then work my way up to 2 teaspoons. Or maybe not. We'll just see how it goes. But then I made something fun last night. I wasn't expecting on doing it. I went down to Fort Myers Beach yesterday. Yesterday was happened to be 4 months following when Hurricane Ian made landfall in Florida, and particularly Southwest Florida. Lee County took a big hit, and that includes Fort Myers Beach. So I arranged a hurricane cleanup for my office. So several of us went down there, and then afterwards I walked around, and I want to support the businesses there. So they do have some food trucks or some restaurants operating of like shipping containers. So I grabbed a chicken taco. It was a soft shell chicken taco. I just had one, and it was very satisfying and tasty. Now, the old me probably would have had at least 2 tacos, and then probably some chips and salsa or chips and queso or something, but I was good with the 1 chicken taco. However, on my way back home, I stopped at a place called Hot Bins. And I don't know if you have a hot bins where you are, or even if it's a chain, but basically it's a place where Amazon packages, overruns from Walmart and all sorts of other stores, retail places. This is where they end up. Basically, let's see, the first day of the week is Friday, and everything is $12. So no matter what you choose to get, it costs you $12 per item. Not $12 altogether, but $12 per item. And then you cannot open the boxes or the packages. So they have a lot of boxes that you don't know what's in them. Now, if they are from Amazon and they have the barcode on them, you can scan it with your app, and then you can get an idea what's inside there. But if you're interested in what's in a box, you take it over to the unboxing station with no obligation to buy. They unbox it for you, then they show you what's inside, and then you could choose to buy it or just leave it behind. So Saturdays, every item is $10 each, no matter what it is. So to me, it's like a treasure hunt. This is my third time going to hot bins. I love treasure hunts, love solving things and that. So I really had no intention of buying anything, and I actually found some pet food for my dog, some dog food that he's had before. It was $10 for this bag that's usually $40. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. I'm saving money on my my dog's pet food. And then I found a yogurt maker by, is it Mueller? It's like Mueller. A yogurt maker. And basically you could make 8 6-ounce containers of yogurt at a time. So I'm like, well, I do enjoy yogurt. And so I'm like, well, let me make sure it's okay. And they did unbox it for me, and everything was all right. Now, I didn't know if it would work electronically because you can't plug things in there. So that's the other thing. You cannot return anything if it's defective. So that's why you want to make sure that you're comfortable buying it when you leave the store. So on my way home, in the parking lot, I should say, before I headed home, I Googled how to make yogurt with this yogurt maker. And I found a YouTube video online, and you don't need a yogurt maker to make yogurt, actually. You can do it in your oven, but just the yogurt maker makes it a little bit simple. So I found a recipe, and basically there are 2 ingredients in yogurt, the yogurt that I made. Milk, I used whole milk, and then yogurt with live yeast, which seems weird because you need yogurt to make yogurt. So anyway, I did that last night and poured everything into the little dishes and set my alarm for 8 hours. And this is what it looks like. Very exciting. This is my own homemade yogurt. So yeah, this is cool. It turned out really good. It's pretty firm. I do have some jam that I made last year, some blueberry jam, which I know it has sugar in it, which really shouldn't eat, but I could put a little bit in there, just everything in moderation, right? Or I enjoy yogurt with honey, so might use some honey, put some honey on that, and then my homemade granola. So that's a nice like breakfast or even lunch or snack or something. So I'm really excited that now I'm going to be making my own yogurt. I'm going to experiment. There's I know a goat farmer, and she does sell her goat milk. I don't know what the cost of that is, but I've had goat milk yogurt that she's made, so I'm going to try and make my own eventually. Probably not this week, but that's something to look forward to. And with the cost of, inflation's going up, cost of eggs, I'm not even going to talk about the eggs. That's just crazy. But I'm just finding ways to cut costs and making my own food. I know that takes a little bit more time. I just think it's healthier when you know more of what's going into your body if you're making it yourself. Occasionally I do make my dogs dog treats as well. Anyway, let's get back. All right, I am still waiting for the radiologist to contact me as to if I do need a biopsy or not. Now, granted, if you recall, if you've been following along, on December 16th, I received a call from my doctor's office saying that they wanted to biopsy the growth on my thyroid. So they sent off a referral to the radiologist. So I just kind of sat and waited. I did try the call on that Friday and got a message that they were closed for the holidays. So fast forward to January 3rd, I called the radiologist. They said they had no record of the doctor sending that information over. Contacted my doctor's office. They sent it over again. Then the radiologist, I called them again, and they said, oh yeah, well, we do have that from December 16th. And yeah, well, don't call us, we'll call you, type of thing. I'm like, okay, you're going to call me even if I don't need to have a biopsy? Yes. Well, it's January 29th, and I still haven't heard. So I kind of think they forgot about me, but maybe they're just really that backed up, because that's well over a month. And I know if there's a week, you take out a week for the holidays, but still, that's a long time. But maybe it's a sign that I don't need a biopsy. And I know, you want to minimize any type of medical procedure. You want to minimize it and maybe just keep an eye on it. So we shall see, right? All right. And I guess that's it. Now, if you notice today, I did get dressed up for you today because I need work clothes. So I bought this dress, got it at Ross. I did go shopping at Goodwill today as well. I found some jeans at Goodwill because I don't know about you, but I like to have front pockets in my jeans, and a lot of the new women's jeans that they're making, they don't have front pockets. They just have these faux pockets. So it looks like you have pockets, but you can't put anything in them. So I did find some nice pair of white jeans at Goodwill, size 8. This dress is a size 10. I did try it in a size 8, but I just thought a size 10 was a little bit better. Now, I want to mention something, and I don't mean to be crass about it, but I'm happy that, I'm losing weight in different areas of my body. I'm not losing a lot of weight in my top area. And I'm good with that. I'm happy about that, because that's a whole other thing about buying new garments as well. I need a little more firmer action going on, but that's okay. I'm 52 years old and I should be proud of it, right? But anyway, this is one of the dresses that I bought, and it's in my wardrobe, so I need to start clearing out my wardrobe. And I've seen comments in my comment section, and I know there's a lot of chatter on social media and online about if you get off of Mounjaro, you're going to gain the weight back, and you're probably going to gain more weight off. And is it because of your metabolism, or is it because you're going back to your old habits? So I believe that I do need to be on some kind of type 2 diabetes medication after my year is up, using the $25 gift card or discount card. And whether I'm on Mounjaro, or I know my insurance will cover Ozempic. I don't know if my insurance will cover Mounjaro after the year is up. I'm pretty sure that I will need to be on some kind of maintenance medication after. I'm at my goal weight. I need to talk to my doctor about my goal weight, and I won't be having that conversation until I go in March, March 3rd. So we'll just see what happens. But anyway, what I meant to explain is that I'm going to purge my wardrobe. I was a size 16 when I started this journey. I'm a size 8-10, size medium now. And if I don't have that clothing kind of as a backup, I'm going to be more determined to watch what I eat, to exercise consistently, and just get plenty of rest as well, which I'm still working on. I'm doing better at that. But that's my goal. And it's all a mindset, right? So I want to thank you all for being here. I am so thrilled to hear how many of you are having success using Mounjaro as well. I am so happy for you. I do want to give a shout out to Big Guys Hike 2. He's been one of my followers for a little bit, and he started his own YouTube channel, so go check him out as well. All right, so again, thank you for being here. I do appreciate you. Have an awesome week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye.